It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. Everyone seems to know the score. You've seen it all before. They just know, they're so sure that England's gonna throw it away, gonna blow it away. But I know we can play, 'cause I remember 3 lions on a shirt. Jules Rimet's still gleaming, 30 years of hurts never stop me dreaming. So many jokes, so many sneers, and all those oh so nears weigh you down through the years. Oh, I still see that tackle by Moore, and when Lineker scored, Bobby belting the ball, and Nobby dancing 3 lions on a shirt. Jules Rimet's still gleaming, 30 years of hurts never stop me dreaming. Now it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming home, 3 lions on a shirt. It's coming, Jules Rimet's still gleaming. It's coming home, 30 years of hurt. It's coming, never stop me dreaming. It's coming home, 3 lions on a shirt. It's coming, Jules Rimet's still gleaming. It's coming home, 30 years of hurt. It's coming, never stop me dreaming. It's coming home, it's coming home.
Liverpool versus West Ham Limited. Germany, Bundesliga. Where's your Germany? Bundesliga. Car. And what's the tick? Viewers, apologize, I'm continue. This German Bundesliga league. And Frankfurt versus Werder Bremen. Yes. Köln versus Bayern Munich. No, Bridges. Let's continue. As Greenbrook versus Manzo 05. Armenia Peripheral versus Brazilian Dortmund. Brazilian Blanca versus RB Leipzig.
Hallo und willkommen zum Quarantine Quiz. Welcome to the Quarantine Quiz. I love that clip. That clip is just so funny. He's just there's a few of them. He's gone viral. He's brilliant. It's quite an old one, but it's a good one. Oh, so funny. I was falling about on the floor laughing at that earlier today.
You're quite quiet.
Am I quiet?
Well, to me, you're quiet. Maybe just a little bit louder.
Let me just move that towards me. Is
Okay.
that a little bit better?
I think it was just comparative to the clip you played.
To the clip I played. Okay,
Okay.
good. So, welcome back to Good Internet. We are back home, as you can see. Green screen technology, all my equipment. Yay! So, welcome. The link for the Google form is in the chat box, which is up there. So, der Link für das Google Formular, in dem Sie Ihre Antworten ausfüllen können, befindet sich in der Chatbox. Here. Okay, I'll ask the questions in English and German as normal. So ich würde die Fragen auf Englisch und Deutsch stellen. Or as that guy from Ghana would say, ich will die Fragen. No, I can't do it. Okay, but he's brilliant. Okay, so are we ready? First of all, a little bit of news. You may have seen, you may not have seen. It looks like we're starting parkrun also here in Deutschland.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, maybe. Druk de Daumen, fingers crossed, depending on where you live. Yeah, maybe as early as 3 weeks' time. So I was washing all the volunteer vests, the Hilfe, whatever they are, I can't remember in German, yesterday and hanging them on the line to dry. Yeah, getting everything ready. So let's see, fingers crossed. So maybe both England and Germany will start in July. So very exciting. Which means, of course, it means that we're going to have to move the quiz to once a month because I can't do both. I just don't have the time because, of course, parkrun takes up basically all of Saturday morning with everything setting up and all the stuff. So it's going to be once a month, I'm afraid. So
Because we don't want to lose you all.
but we don't want to lose you, so we're going to stick to once a month forever.
Forever?
Well, maybe not forever. We're going to try anyway. So we are going to stick. So if you want to keep joining us once a month, probably the last Sunday of every month, same time, same place. Let's see how it goes. We'll be here as long as you are. Yeah, it's good news and bad news, I guess. But we'll see how we go. We want to keep everybody together. We've got such good friends in the parkrun quiz, and of course we need to stay together because you've got to come over here and do our parkruns.
Quiz reunion.
And COVID allowing, this year the Tag der Deutsche Einheit Day, the German reunification day, is on a Sunday, and it's a special parkrun on that day. Which means if you come to Germany that weekend, you can do a parkrun on Saturday and a parkrun on Sunday.
And a quiz. Quiz
and
Saturday
a quiz live. A live Tag der Deutsche Einheit live quiz. So that will be pretty special, hopefully. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so round number one. Our round number one is something slightly wrong. Is our, don't know what's gone on there, technical problems, is our professional, no it's not professional football, it's the football basics round. The football basics round. So here we're going to talk about the basics of football. How well do you know the basics of football? And I'm not a footballer. In fact, I don't really play, but I used to be a footballer. Look at this. Look at that. He's special in so many ways. Of course, it was obvious I was going to be in Germany eventually because I've got German colours. but most of you will recognise that's actually Watford colours, because even though I was in Yorkshire, for some reason I've supported Watford in those days. What was I thinking tucking my shirt in those shorts like that? Okay, but it wasn't all static pictures. Look, an action picture. There's me as an action picture. There we go. So, so I played football a long, long time ago. So, question number 1. What are the pads footballers use to protect their legs called? Frage 1. Wie heißen die Polster, mit denen Fußballer ihre Beine schützen? Okay, so what are they? They're not so difficult, these, I don't think. Well, you notice the green screen's messing with the yellow in my hat. You can kind of see through it. Okay, and here, look, you can see through the yellow here too. Okay, Frage 2. Question number 2. Which free kicks are there? So which types of free kicks are there? Okay, so Frage 2. Welchen Freistoß gibt es? Ja? Welchen Freistoßart gibt es? Okay, so what type of free kicks are there? Okay, if you really don't like football, then this might be tricky, I don't know. Okay, what do you call, number 3, what do you call fans who run naked across the pitch during a football match? We have some treats for you later on in the quiz on that one.
Not naked ones, right?
What? Okay. Well, I had to think of a costume somehow. Okay. So, Frage 3. Wie nennt man Fans, die während eines Fußballspiels nackt über den Platz rennen? So, nackt über den Platz rennen. Okay. So, what do you call the guys that run across the pitch during a football match naked? They're not supposed to be there. Okay, and question number. I like that. Phil says that the answer to that one is Dave.
Please, could you do 2 again for Rachel?
Two again. Rachel speaks English as well as German, so which free kicks are there? Which type of free kicks are there? That's question 2. And Frage 4. Who usually wears the number 1 in football? Okay, so Frage 4. Wer tragt beim Fußball meist die Rückennummer 1? Okay, Rückennummer 1. Yeah, who normally wears that? Und Frage 5, question number 5. What is the term for a football player? What is the term when a football player scores 2 goals in a match? Okay, I didn't know this. Okay, wovon spricht man, wenn ein Fußballspieler 2 Tore in einem Spiel schießt? Sorry, not schießt, schießt. What's up? You're looking at me strange.
I'm good.
Good. Okay. So yeah, it's schießt, not scheist. Slip of the tongue. Okay. Und Frage Nummer 6. Question number 6. What was only introduced to football in 1970? Okay. Was wurde erst 1970 im Fußball eingeführt? Okay. So, I didn't know that either. I got that one wrong in the test. So, yeah. But, like I say, not a footballer. Unlike my son, who, if you're watching still before he starts his Dungeons and Dragons session tonight, hi Seth. I was going to put a picture of you playing football up on the screen tonight, but I decided not to bother. It's cruel. Embarrassing your kids online. Und Frage 7. Question number 7. In which country was a game similar to football played as early as the 3rd century BC? In welchem Land wurde schon im is that dritte Jahrhundert? I don't know.
Vielleicht.
Third, yeah. Ein Fußballen Spiel ausgetragen. Okay, so which country played a game similar to football in the 3rd century before Christ? For Christi. Okay, so didn't know that either. Interesting. Und Frage 8. Question number 8. What does the term Real, which many Spanish football clubs have in their name, mean? Real. Okay? Was bedeutet der Begriff Real, den viele spanische Fußballclubs in Namen haben? So, im Namen haben. In their name. Real. I didn't know that either. I
What
didn't
have
know
you been
much.
drinking?
Why?
You just seem very jolly.
I'm jolly because it's quiz time. I've been a bit kind of, I have an operation. I'm going into hospital on Wednesday for 3 days. So maybe I've been a little bit not so thingy. But it's only a shoulder operation, so I can swim again and ride my bike properly.
And run.
And run.
And park run.
Yeah, but I don't need my shoulder to park run.
Okay.
But yeah, so I will be volunteering, maybe run directing in the first few park runs because my shoulder will be like this. I'm practicing for the national anthem.
Next.
Und Frage 9. Question number 9. What is Old Trafford, Manchester United Stadium, called by their fans? Okay, it's called by more than their fans, to be honest, but yeah. Wie wird Old Trafford Stadion von Manchester United von den Fans genannt? Okay, so what is it called by their fans? What's its nickname? Okay, das war Frage 9. Und finally, question number 10, Frage 10. How many seconds of pure playing time does a football match last without extra time? Unless, of course, you're Manchester United and then you just carry on playing till you win the winning goal. But yeah, how many seconds of pure playing time does a football match last without extra time? Everybody's frantically doing this now with calculators trying to work it out. Wie viele Sekunden reine Spielzeit dauert ein Fußballspiel ohne Verlängerung? Okay, so ohne Verlängerung. Okay, so that's without extra time. How many seconds? Quite easy to calculate, I guess. Okay, so that's round number 1. So, it's not all about football terminology. We have our second round coming up. And our second round is all about, where are we? It's all about, well, famous footballers, but not as you know them. So, all about famous footballers, but not necessarily as you know them with their football kits on. So, all you have to do here is identify who are the famous footballers wearing rather awful outfits. Okay, so wer sind diese berühmten Fußballer, die ziemlich furchtbare, ziemlich furchtbare Outfits tragen. Okay, so
Outfits is outfits auf Deutsch and English.
yeah, outfits is the same, gleich. Yeah. So, who are these famous? There's only five. Only five pictures.
Yeah. Becky is done. Marcus is done.
Wow, that was.
Joe is done. Well, Becky just guessed, I think.
Liz doesn't know them with their kit on or off. What, you mean totally off, like naked?
So Liz is probably done.
Get that Ritterfinger going.
Thank you so much for your video, Liz. We loved it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we were watching it before our test run of the parkrun yesterday.
It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully in
I
real
loved
life
and
soon.
sheep, chaff. There were
Schaefer?
sheep there. Is it Schaffen?
Perhaps.
Schaffer? I don't know.
David's done, Andy's done, Raymond's done. Karen thinks 14 is good. What's 14?
14. Okay.
I forget what they are. I need to look.
Yeah. Only five pictures, so not so difficult. Shouldn't take too long. 14.
Oh yeah, that's a good outfit.
Quality outfit. I want a suit like that.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do. I do so much. Okay, so are we ready? Admiring the famous footballers with their wild sense of dress. I can talk. Okay. Schaffer.
Oh, Julie and Simon here. Hi guys.
Hey, they've been on a long run today.
They have. They've done very well.
So have you managed to make it back from the pub after your long run? That's good. Enjoying those beers in the sun. Yeah, we did as well. We went for a cycle ride today and found a lovely beer garden. Very nice. Only had one though, because there was a really big hill afterwards. Okay, so let's move on to round number 3. So let's have a look. Round number 3. How are we doing for time? Ooh, we're flying through this week. But we have actually 6 rounds this week, so we need to fly through.
But they're short.
They're shorter rounds. Well, 3 of them. So the background behind me now is exactly what we were talking about. Those fans that like to run on the pitch naked or on mobility scooters, as you can see here. What are they called? Okay, maybe not. They're not called the same when they're on mobility scooters. I don't know. So the fans love it when somebody runs on naked. Yeah. Okay. So round number. Ooh, that was interesting. He did a cartwheel. So good job. It's blurred out. Yeah. Okay. So round number 3 is our film round. So you never knew there were so many films about football. Here's one she didn't put in the quiz because I don't think the producer. Have you ever seen Gregory's Girl?
No.
No.
Yes, I think a long time ago.
Great film. Great film. So yeah, kind of about football. Yeah. So this is all about footballing films. So all these films contain or are about football as a theme. Yeah. So and all you have to do is identify which films they are. So, welche sind diese Filme, in denen Fußball vorkommt? Okay, so what films are? We got a video for you to play. Video to play for you now. So, are you ready? Okay, so here we go with round number 3. Hope you're all ready.
He lived for the game.
He's quite a player.
I have a tryout for Newcastle United.
You want to lay off the black pudding?
What is it exactly?
You don't want to know.
This spring,
He's jet-lagged, nervous. He's never seen mud before.
Maybe you don't have the stamina for the English game.
Adios, and there you go. I'll be better tomorrow, I promise.
It's not gonna...
Manche Mädchen wollen nur das eine. Jess Bamra will mehr.
Fußball, Schluss damit. Deine Schwester verlobt sich und du sitzt hier und guckst diesem Skinhead-Bengel zu. In deinem Alter war ich schon verheiratet. Du willst nicht mal lernen, wie man Dahl kocht.
Ich spiele jetzt in der Mädchenmannschaft.
Ay, Rabba.
Jones, ich meine, es gibt sicher einen Grund, warum Sporty Spice die einzige ist, die noch keinen Freund hat.
Mein Ball. Oh, ja. Du. Hat mir die Nase
Zeig mal her, Maus. Erstmal will ich das sehen.
Oh.
Was ist?
Das hat er mit Absicht getan.
Nein, hat er nicht.
Doch, hat er.
Sag ihm, das war aus Versehen.
Na schön, das war aus Versehen.
Und jetzt setzt du dich erstmal da drüben hin, okay? Na,
Das
los.
war aus Versehen.
Everyone's like that, you know. You'll be seeing your sister next season.
Sisters don't have seasons.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, yes, yes.
21 years I've been going to Arsenal. 21 years.
I'm going next week to a football match. It's all a sinister form of male manipulation.
And Saturday's the one day of the week when I'm not a responsible adult. I'll turn into someone your age, especially not as sensible as you. You're careful and organised and all that sort of thing. I need somebody like that. And you need somebody like me. The opposite.
Viola steckt in einer Krise. Schlimmer als der Tod.
Nein, entschuldige, Mom. Von Rüschen kriege ich grundsätzlich Pickel.
Bis ihr Zwillingsbruder Sebastian.
Warte, wo willst du hin?
London. Fährt vor 2 Wochen.
Okay, und was ist mit der Highschool?
Ich hatte gehofft, du könntest mir dabei helfen.
Ihr einen Ausweg zeigen.
Kannst du nicht einfach so tun, als wärst du ich?
Jetzt geht's hier auf die Illyria High School.
Alles klar, Leute? Legt los!
Wo die Jungs das Spiel machen.
Ah, genau. Oh, das darf doch nicht wahr sein!
Okay, so I hope you can hear me. Good. I'm not stumm. I'm not muted. Ich bin nicht stumm. Okay, so that was our film round, all about the films that feature football. There are a few more actually that she didn't include, but some of them not all always famous in both countries. Okay, so that was round number 3. As you can see, I actually don't have an England top anymore, so I've made one out of my parkrun top. It's a parkrun 3 Lions top. Excellent. Okay, so let's move on to round number 4. Round number 4 is all about professional football. It's actually more about kind of famous competitions and things like that. So all about big competitions. So something that you might have seen, so maybe not so difficult, I don't know. So how good are you on your history of big competitions? So Frage 21. Question 21. Which country hosted the FIFA World Cup in 2018? Come on, it's only 3 years ago. Yeah? So welches Land war Gastgeber der FIFA Fußball Weltmeisterschaft 2018? Okay, I remember it well. What's up?
Nothing is just because I look at you doesn't mean there's a problem.
I get really suspicious when she looks at me, and she's not scowling. I mean, it's a nice look. Get very suspicious. What do you want?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Und Frage 22. Okay. Who was allowed to participate in the first World Cup in Uruguay in 1930? So, wer dürfte an der erste Fußball Weltmeisterschaft 1930 in Uruguay teilnehmen? Okay, so who was allowed to participate? There must have been some rules. It was the first one. Okay, so there you go. You've learned something new today. The first World Cup was in 1930. Okay, und Frage 23. Who sang the official 2010 World Cup football anthem, Waka Waka? And we're going to play you this, okay?
A very short
A very short
clue.
clip, but I'll ask it in German first. So, wer hat die offizielle Fußball-Hymne 2010 Wacke Wacke gesungen? Okay, for the Weltmeisterschaft 2010. Okay, so here's a quick blast of Wacka Wacka or Wacka Wacka. Here we go. Is that it? Is that all they get?
Yep.
I'm going to do it again. You ready? I'm going to do it again. Hey?
I thought I was being kind by even including that.
It's very short. Very short. Look, it's a reversible ball. Where are we? Okay, there we go. German. English. Ready for Tuesday. Okay, so excuse me. So that was question 23. Very difficult and a very terrible song. Sorry. What was the... Here's one for the Germans. What was the 1970 FIFA World Cup semi-final between Italy and Germany being called? What is it being called? Okay. Wie wird das Halbfinale der FIFA-Weltmeisterschaft 1970 zwischen Italien und Deutschland oft genannt? So what is it being known to be called? Yeah, oft genannt. So, yeah. Must be famous. Must be famous. Dave's getting his coat.
Sorry, Dave.
Martin was muting me while I was dancing. I'm not going to announce it. I'm going to play it just for Martin, and I'm not going to announce it. Okay, I wouldn't do that to you, Martin. Okay, so question 25. Frage 25. Which country won the first World Cup? Okay, which we now know was in 1930. Yeah. Welches Land gewann die erste Fußball-Weltmeisterschaft? Okay, so which country won? Okay, that was question 25. Frage 25. Cheers, everybody. Everybody looking forward to the game on Tuesday. It's very exciting. Very exciting. And I go to hospital for an operation on Wednesday, so I really shouldn't get too drunk. Don't know what to support. I don't know who to support. I mean, we'll see. Okay, but that's why I've got reversible, you see, so I can change my supporting depending on who's winning. Yeah. Okay, so Frage 26. Question 27. No, 26. Sorry. Why is Greenland not a member of FIFA? Okay, warum ist Grönland kein Mitglied der FIFA? Okay, so why is it? I think I got that one wrong as well.
You
No.
did get that wrong.
I'm not very good at football. Okay, not very good at playing it, and I'm not very good at knowing about it either. But hey, it's not my sport. I'm surprised we're doing a quiz about it, to be honest. Producer,
Football
next week.
season.
Next week is colours quiz.
Farben.
Farben, yeah. I have no idea what to dress.
A rainbow. And Regenbogen.
A Regenbogen.
Regenbogen.
Regenbogen, yeah, maybe. Who knows? I'll get all my pride stuff out, maybe. I don't know. So, we shall see. So, yeah, next week is Colours week. All about colours. How she's done a quiz about colours, I'll never know. So, we shall see. Frage 27. Question 27. What are the club colours of the Swedish record champions IFK Göteborg? I mean, that is a random question.
I looked up football questions on German websites and that came up.
So the Germans might know this better than the English. Okay. So, wer sind die Vereinsfarben des schwedischen Rekordmeisters IFK Göteborg? I had no idea. Get your Ratterfinger out on that one, because I have no idea.
Ratterfinger.
Isn't that what I said? Ratterfinger.
Ratterfinger. I don't know.
Okay. Yes. So, und Frage 28, question 28. God, it's another question that nobody's going to know. Who is the only person to win the UEFA Champions League with 3 different teams? Okay, so I guess that's one player who's played for 3 different teams and won it. Yeah. Wer gewann als einziger die UEFA? Is that how you say it? I guess it is how you say it. UEFA Champions League, Champions League, Liga mit 3 verschiedenen Teams. Okay, mit 3 verschiedenen Teams. Okay, so no idea. No idea. I've heard of 3 of them. I've heard of them. Okay. So, und Frage 29, question 29. Which country has never been European football champion? So that's the Euros, the ones that are on now. Okay. So, welches Land wurde noch nie Fußball-Europameister? Okay. So, who has never won the Euros? Interesting. Okay. I see England are not in that choice. Is that because that was obvious? Have we won it? Anybody know? Have England ever won the Euros? I have no idea. Okay, so und letzte Frage in Runde 4. Last question in round number 4. And then we get on to music. 2 rounds of music this week. Frage 30. Question 30. Which small group of islands in the Atlantic has its own national football team? Which small group of islands in the Atlantic has its own national football team? This looks like I've been kissed by someone with a really strange shaped mouth. Okay, welche kleine Inselgruppe im Atlantik stellt eine eigene Fußballnationalmannschaft? Okay, Fußballnationalmannschaft. So, I knew that one.
Good.
So that was question 30, and the last question in our round number 4. So now we're on to music. Music, interesting this week. Music is interesting this week. So, are we ready for music number 1? So we have 2 rounds of music this week. The first round of music. Who remembers those things?
What were they called?
Vuvuzelas.
Vuvuzelas.
I think they were.
Didn't Dave sent a photo of a vuvuzela earlier? I thought.
He might have done. I don't know. I was busy getting the quiz ready. I never get to look at any of the messages and everything till after the quiz because I'm too busy trying to get it. Vuvuzela, the sun, and a bra. Okay, interesting, Dave. My mind is racing with why you would need a vuvuzela and a bra. There's a costume there somewhere. Okay, so yeah, vuvuzelas from the South African World Cup. Can't remember what year it was. Okay, horrible instrument. Right, round 5. In music part 1. I'm going to play 5 national anthems. Which countries are these the national anthems of? So it's kind of linked to football.
Yeah, they all sing them at the start.
They sing them at the start, or some of the footballers sing them. Some of the footballers have no idea. Yeah, but anyway. So we're going to play it. Ich würde 5 Nationalhymnen spielen. Von welchen Ländern sind das die Nationalhymnen? Okay, so which countries are these the national anthems of? Okay, this is really interesting. I like this. So it's more geography than geography and culture.
But you might have heard these at the beginning of the football match.
You might if you've been watching das Fußball. Okay, here we go. Question number 31. No dancing gifts on this because it would be disrespectful to the countries.
Just play the music.
Okay, here we go. Frage 31.
The hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still. Oh, land that is lost now, which those so dearly held and stood against him. Proud Edward's army.
So, which country was that a national anthem of, or the national anthem of? And of the 4 choices, there's at least 3 people in here.
Don't give clues.
No, there's Scotland, Wales, England, and Ireland. And is Ronan with us today?
Ronan's actually gigging.
He's gigging. He's playing, is he, tonight?
He can't make
so
it.
he can't with us. We're going, yeah, they're Irish here. Because there's basically everybody. Somebody should know that because it's all the British Isles. Well,
yeah, but no discussing. No.
No, I'm not going to give it away. I'm not saying which one, but it's either Scotland, Wales, England, or Ireland.
Next.
Next one. Okay. Frage 32. Question 32.
Россия священная наша держава, Россия любимая наша страна, могучая воля, великая слава, твое достояние на все времена.
Wow. Now, I was going to give a clue and say that sounds east, but all the answers are kind of east. So that's not a clue, is it? No. So that was question 32. What a classy Eastern style, or Eastern European. No, not Eastern as in Asian. That doesn't sound Asian at all. Okay, next, question 33. Frage 33. And my personal favourite. Wow, I love that one. That's a great tune. Okay, so which country is that from? And the next question 34. Here we go. Frage 34.
Den Vaderland getrouwe blijf ik tot in den dood. Een prinsen van Oranje ben ik vrij onverweerd.
Okay, that was question 34. Notice that Denmark are in the answers there. So Liz, please don't spit on the screen.
Is that who just kicked Wales's butt?
That's who kicked Wales out yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately.
Aww.
Sorry, Liz.
We were supporting Wales.
We were supporting Wales, but
they didn't get through.
Now we have to support England or Germany. Okay, and one of them will continue, guaranteed. Okay, now question 35. Frage 35. Here we go.
Que vuelva a resurgir, gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre la flor del mar el caminar del sol. Gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre la flor del mar el caminar del sol.
Okay, so that was question 35. And only 5 of those, so I am sorry, Dave. Yeah, it's difficult round that, but I enjoyed it actually. I quite like listening to other people's national anthems. Yeah, so. And normally you don't hear them very clearly when the football's on because it's the crowd singing. Yeah, so that was good. And now our last round. Some real music this time, okay?
Questionably.
Sorry?
Questionably.
There is some real music there. Okay, so our last round is another music round. Music has been a long tradition, or has a long tradition in football. Numerous hits have become perennial favourites that provide the right atmosphere in the stadiums. Who sang these songs? All these songs have been used in stadiums for football teams
around the world. They are hopefully popular in Germany and England.
Yeah. So Musik hat eine lange Tradition im Fußball. Zahlreiche Hits sind zu Dauerbrennen geworden, die für die passende Atmosphäre in den Stadien sorgen. Wer hat diese Lieder gesungen? Okay, so who is singing these songs? Just identify the singers or the bands, Sänger oder bands. Are we ready for question 36? Frage 36. Here we go. Who sings this?
For your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on.
Okay, so that was question 36. She looks like she's enjoying it, but she's from the USA, so she doesn't really know what football's about because they play soccer. Okay, and which is really confusing. When you're trying to do a quiz and you Google anything to do with football, you get these guys with helmets and pads.
You have to look up soccer.
You have to look up soccer, which is wrong. Wrong. Okay, Frage 37. Question 37, and a particular favourite of mine.
We will make our plans. We will fly so high. Tell all our friends goodbye. We will start life new. This is what we'll do.
Okay, great. And a big theme in the football, that one. Okay, so who sang that song? I like Noms' choices on that one. That was very good.
This next one might be a little bit harder for any of our English viewers.
But to be honest, we've got 4 songs that are English, so it's only fair we have one that is not English.
Yeah.
So here's one that may favour our friends in Europe. Here we go. Frage 38.
Wünsch ich mir Unendlichkeit. Das hier ist ewig, ewig für heute. Wir stehen nicht still für eine ganze Nacht.
Okay, so apologies if you've never heard that or heard that. Actually, I don't know that much about German bands, but the singer of that song I do know, and they played a lot on the radio. They're a very good band. So there you go. So das war Frage 38, question 38. If you've never heard them, get your guessing finger out. And Frage 39, question 39. Here we go. Maybe an easier one.
For my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing.
Okay, so that one maybe a little bit easier. I love Lizzie's comment about the translation of option 3.
I forget what I put now. I have to look.
Well, you didn't, but Lizzie knows the translation of it.
Okay.
In German, yeah,
It's
from German to
good
English.
Translation.
Yeah, Totenhusen. Okay, yeah, it's a great name for a band. Okay, and finally, question number 40, Frage 40. Who sang this? Some of you may have heard this song before, some may not.
And now I'm singing 3 lines on a shirt. Jewels remain still gleaming. No more years of hurt. No more need for dreaming.
Okay, so you may have heard that song before somewhere. I don't know. Okay, so that was question 40 and the last question in the quiz this week. So I can see the questions or the answers coming flying in.
Karen has guessed. Karen deserves a bonus point if she guesses correctly which shoulder you're having the operation on based on your dance moves.
Ah, yeah. But be careful. Maybe, just maybe, the screen is reversed in YouTube.
True, possibly, yeah.
So, but you could guess because if you've got a parkrun t-shirt, you know it's this one. Yeah.
Right, some good scores coming in, despite you all thinking you did terribly.
There were some not too difficult questions, you know.
Yeah,
I hope it. I
to do a
apologise.
mix.
I apologise if you're not into football and football questions. I hate in pub quizzes because I don't follow football. I don't know anything about football. But I think the producer tried to kind of mix it up a bit and put some interesting things in that you don't know who won the FA Cup final in 1971 or whatever.
And it is football season.
And it is football time. I mean,
we're getting into the spirit.
The Netherlands have finished now. I'm assuming.
We didn't look at the final score.
I don't know what the score is. Netherlands were playing, and of course, if you'd have watched the start of the match tonight, you would have heard the Netherlands national anthem, which was the correct answer for question 34.
All right, let's do some scores.
So let's do some scores. So Barnaby Beckham, not sure what you did there.
I think he was half paying attention and half busy with other things.
Yeah, well, he's always busy. I think he's always busy talking to his Omar on Sunday night. So maybe he wouldn't. But I mean, even if you'd have guessed all of them,
still, we're happy to have you as our
but
tower
we're happy
walker.
to have Barnaby in there as our Schlussbegleitung, and he's been our Schlussbegleitung many times in reality.
And we hope to see you soon.
And we hope to see you soon, Barnaby. Yeah, we really miss you, mate. Okay, so Barnaby is our suspect item this week. And then we've got Phil from Brentwood and Rebecca from Kettering. I know Rebecca, that's Noms' sister's, not a big football fan, I don't think.
It's a hard quiz.
Liz from Penalta in Wales, of course. Still, I mean,
it's a good score.
You know, if you were doing your O levels, you'd have passed. Just saying. Juliana from Leipzig, and Ali, and 3 lambs on my shirt. Aww. From Walthamstow. And the Parentals from Northampton, of course. That's Noms' parents.
Shame on my parents. I thought you'd do better.
Well, I mean, they're rugby fans, not football fans.
All right.
And then Team Goatless, that's Rachel and Amy, and of course Toby, and the grandparents.
Yeah, I think they've got Toby's parents staying with them.
Okay, so from here in Esslingen, they joined us yesterday at the parkrun. We remarked the course and checked out a new beer garden for the
after run coffee.
For the after run breakfast and coffee. Ooh, Belgian waffles with ice cream.
Keep going.
And then we had beer at that time in the morning. Okay, and then we have Amanda from Bramley.
Not bad, Amanda.
Pretty good. And then we've got Judith and Raymond from Wakefield in Yorkshire.
Middle of
so
table.
That's 2 from Yorkshire together. And then June and David from Redditch, and Sebastian from Tübingen. Good to have you join us, Sebastian. Francisca from Stuttgart, and Karen from Didcot. Mali and Janina from Schwanenteich, and Jenny and Adamski.
Oh, Adam let you down.
Well,
Jenny.
I don't know. I mean, not that far behind the leaders. And then Donald, Sarah, Andy, and there's a big team there. Wow. Big team. There's Sarah and Donald and Andy and Corinne. And Ronan's gigging, isn't he? Are they doing it from the gig? Doing it from the gig?
Maybe.
Who knows? But Ronan's separate. Ronan has come in.
Maybe Ronan managed to join in.
Maybe he's joined from the gig, maybe. And then
with 1 point more than the rest of the team.
1 point more, yeah. And then we have Julie and Simon from Edinburgh. Hope you got the Scottish national anthem. Katia and Milo from Stuttgart. Andy from Monrepos here near Stuttgart. Dave and Phil. Really well done, Dave.
Not a bad score.
Not a bad score at all. 34, which just slightly off the podium. Then, along with Martin, the one and only. I am the one and only. Okay.
Podium place 4.
And then, on the podium.
I like the fact that Amber's put her name in brackets.
On the podium, my wonderful daughter, who everybody knows is a massive football fan.
But also has her boyfriend, who is a big...
Doesn't know anything about football. But her boyfriend does. So, well done in 3rd position.
Fantastic
score. Then Heike and Gonzo.
Gonzo. Is that the first time on the podium?
I think it is.
Very good score.
Heike and Gonzo from Stuttgart, obviously football fans. And
we still can't knock him off.
We can't knock him off. This week we have, of course, Marcus Orner Manu, without Manu, in first place with 39 out of 40 points, which is very, very good. So well done, Marcus. And I know he's a football fan because he posted a picture earlier that I just had a look at from him in the München Stadium, which we did when we ran into that when we finished the half marathon in München. Yeah, it was very nice stadium. Okay, so there she is. Look, with her 3 lions on her shirt. Thank you everybody for joining. Difficult, I know, football. But next week, colours. How well do you know your colours? Yeah? Peach is a fruit, not a colour. Okay, so join us next week. We'll be here. We're going to carry on the quiz, I think, every week until maybe the end of July, start of August, and then we'll shift to once a month. If the parkrun starts again. We want to wait until the UK starts its parkruns too, and then we'll shift. Yeah, so.
But we'll still be here at least once a month.
We'll be here once a month at least.
We really will. Otherwise, we'd just miss you all too much.
We'll miss you too much. Definitely. Okay. So, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for
Supporting
joining.
England and Germany this week.
Yeah. England and Germany. Oh, I've got to put the German one on there. Okay, so
Thanks so much for joining us.
thank you, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Bye.